So if you are nervous about Part A in CSIR NET Life Science and losing hope to crack NET exam, please stay with me in this video. I have some practical funda to share here with you. And hey guys, this is Malinki. Welcome back to my channel, Voice of Malinki. Let's talk about the books we require to study for CSIR NET exam. And if you are new in my channel, please subscribe my channel. And if you like my video, please do like, comment and share my video. So first thing I want to mention whether Part A is required to answer for cracking CSIR NET. So I hope you know that CSIR NET question paper contains 3 sections. So first section is Part A, Part B and Part C. So Part A basically does not have any syllabus. It mainly includes general aptitude, and under these you will get questions regarding research aptitude, general science questions and questions regarding quantitative reasoning and analysis. And Part B and Part C basically include only life science. Now here you can see the marks division. Okay, so we have 3 parts here. In Part A you will get 20 total questions. In Part B you will get 50 total questions, and in Part C you will get 75 total questions. In Part A, among these 20 questions, you need to answer 15 questions, 15 maximum questions. And among 50 in Part B, you need to answer maximum 35 questions. And in Part C, here among 75 questions, you need to answer maximum 25 questions. And in Part A, each question contains 2 marks. So 15 into 2, maximum 30 marks you can earn from this Part A. And from Part B, so here also each question contains 2 marks. And here from this part, maximum you can earn 70 marks from this Part B. Part C, here each question contains 4 marks. So here total 100 marks you can earn from Part C. Now cutoff for CSIR JRF goes to maximum 50%. So for a safe side, let it be 50% for general category, and for reservation and LS it is more less. Actually it is less for general category, it is less for reservation and LS. So as the total marks is 20, so here total marks is 20, right? Sorry, 200. So here the total marks is 200. So you need to get at least 100 because 50% you need to get. Cutoff is 50%. So among 200 you need to get 100. You need to get at least 100 if you are a JRF aspirant and general category student. So let's target 130 here. It's a tentative, just target for 130. Now think logically. If you can't answer even a single question of this Part A, then also you can crack NET JRF. Because total 200 marks you have, and 200 minus 30, that means 170. So still you have 170 marks in your hand, and you need to get at least 100. But yeah, obviously you will be able to answer few questions from Part A also, because it contains few life science basic questions too. But my suggestion is, please don't waste your time reading books for Part A. It would be most foolish thing, because even though you read hundreds of books for this part, you may not get a single question from those, because it tests your general aptitude. For that, what you can do, you can practice previous year's questions, model questions or practice sets. That would provide you confidence and skill. Books you can follow are Quant Master General Aptitude Theory and Practice, General Aptitude Ram Mohan Pandey, UGC CSIR Common Paper 1 by Dr. Usha Rani Jain, General Aptitude by Varghese and Francis. So these are 4 books. Apart from them, many books are there in the market. So you can buy them and you can solve questions from them. But I myself have found some wrong formulas and questions in those books. So please be aware while solving questions from these books. And if you have very less time in your hand, just ignore this part A. Now coming to part B and C, here one thing I need to say. 3 types of books we require to read for this exam. First one is the conceptual books. These books you have to read always to clear your basics or to clear your concepts. Without these books you cannot move one step, even you should not. If you are in your graduation or post-graduation, please go through these books to clear your concept. Number 2 are informative books. So if you are a pass out student or if you are in the final year of your post-graduation and you have very less time in your hand before appearing for CSIR NET, go through the informative books where you will get the information where from questions may come in your exams. But these books will never clear your basics. Or if you have gone through all conceptual books, now you want a quick brush up, then go through these informative books. Number 3 are the practice books. Whatever you are reading, let it be conceptual or informative, you always need to solve questions to evaluate your concept. For that, you require some set of practice books. Okay, now I will provide you a quick list of these books and also mention my favorites. So first one is the unit 1, that is biochemistry. So here first book is Principles of Biochemistry by Leininger. Second, Biochemistry by Voigt and Voigt. Then Biochemistry by Strayer. And then Biochemistry by Satyanarayana. And yeah, please don't judge Indian books always. Satyanarayana is one of my favorite books. It has a simple language and conceptually also this book is very good. So among these 4 books, my favorite is always Leininger. Here unit 2 and 4 have cell biology. In both the units you will get cell biology. So for that, first is Molecular Biology of the Cell, Bruce Alberts. This is very good book. Second is The Cell, Cooper. Third is Cell and Molecular Biology by Karp. And then Molecular Cell Biology by Lorish. So among these 4 books, my all-time favorite is Karp and Lorish. But yeah, Bruce Albert is very good book to clear your all concept or clear your all doubts. Unit 3, Molecular Biology. So in this unit, one and only book is Watson, Molecular Biology of the Gene, Watson. I love this book. This is the best book. So if you can go through Watson Molecular Biology, you will be able to clear your all doubts. This is the best book for molecular biology. Unit 4 contains some cell biology and some immunology. So for cell biology I have already mentioned which books you need to read, and for immunology only Kubi is there, that is very good book. So immunology Kubi is enough for this exam. Unit 5 is developmental biology. So your first book is the Developmental Biology by Gilbert. Second is Essential Developmental Biology by Slack. Third is Principles of Development by Woolpert. So these 3 books are very good book there for developmental biology. And among these 3, my all-time favorite is Gilbert. Unit 6 is Plant Physiology. So your first book is Plant Physiology and Development by Tejan Ziger. Second is Introduction to Plant Physiology by Hopkins. Third is Plant Physiology by Walter Stiles. So among these three books, my favorite is Tejan Ziger. So all of these three books are very good for the plant physiology. Unit 7 is Animal Physiology. So here the first is Anatomy and Physiology by Tortora. Second is Human Physiology by Vander. Third is Textbook of Medical Physiology by Gutton and Hall. Fourth is Ganang's Review of Medical Physiology. And fifth is again the Indian author's book, that is Human Physiology by C.C. Chatterjee. So that book is very good. That is very good. I personally love this book very much. And other than this book, I love this Tortora also. But all of these 5 books are very good for your exam. Unit 8 is Genetics. So as I am a hardcore genetics student from my graduation, I have an immense love, weakness and passion for genetics, and I am providing a long list here. So first is the Genetics, that is by Benjamin. Then Concepts of Genetics by Brucker. An Introduction to Genetic Analysis by Griffiths. Concepts of Genetics by Clark and Cummins. Genes by Lewins. Genetics by Russell. And Principles of Genetics by Snustad and Simmons. All of these books are very good, and among them my personal favorite is Genetics by Russell and Concepts of Genetics by Clark and Cummins. Unit 9 is Diversity of Life Form. So for this you will not get any separate book. For this you have to study from Google and YouTube, because you will not get any book for this unit. Now Unit 10 is Ecology. So for that, the Essentials of Ecology by Colin and Harper is very good, or Elements of Ecology by Smith and Smith is also very good. Ecology by Peter Stilling, and again the Indian author's book Fundamentals of Ecology by Das and Das is very good. So this book is my favorite. This is the Indian book, and you can get your concept clear from this book. Other than this book, my next favorite is Smith and Smith. Unit 11 is Evolution. So here the first book is Evolution by Ridley, and second Organic Evolution by Veerbala Rastogi. This is one more Indian author's book. So Veerbala Rastogi is enough to clear your concept for this exam, or Ridley is very good book for your concept. Next, Unit 12 and 13, these two units basically contain only different types of techniques. And for that, Principles of Gene Manipulations and Genomics by Primrose is very good. Gene Cloning and DNA Analysis by T.A. Brown. Principles and Techniques of Biochemistry and Molecular Biology by Wilson and Walker. And one more book is there, that is Biophysics and Molecular Biology by Pranav Kumar. It is the book of Pathfinder. So this book is also very good. You will get some topics from this book also. But for me, I love this T.A. Brown for gene cloning. For gene cloning, this is the best book. And other than this, Primrose is also very good book for that. Now, informative books in the market. So here you will get some informative books. So number of informative books are there in market. So first one is the Fundamentals of Life Science, that is by Catalyst. Second is Pathfinder Academy. Actually, you will get these books in Amazon, or otherwise you can visit your local bookstore and you will get these books. So you can go to visit the nearest stores, because then you can go through these books and you can buy them. Otherwise you can get them in Amazon also. Third is the Arihant's publication CSIR UGC Life Science. So these books are the crisp books. Here you will get the information for your quick brush up. But these books again will not clear your basics or concepts. Now practice books in the market. So these are, first one is the Ace the Race MCQs, that is by Biosmart publication. Second one is the Pathfinder Academy. Third is the capsule for CSIR NET Life Science. This book is specially better for part C. This book is good for part C. 4 is the Life Science by Dr. Kailash Chaudhary. And 5th is R. Gupta's previous year's paper solved. So these are 5 books I have mentioned here, but apart from these 5 books, you will get plenty of books in the market. So you can get those books from the market, or otherwise you can get these 5 books in the Amazon also. So this is all about the books for CSIR NET.